not only are we the sexiest game podcast in the world, but we deliberately didn't put out an episode because we want to play Tears of the Kingdom. And if that's not being responsible, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I mean, we put like 20 something hours into it between
Oh,
Friday and Saturday.
yeah,
And
just Friday and Saturday. I mean,
yeah.
it's Wednesday at least when we're recording this, but it's been a good time. It's been I'd assume we're gonna do like a review right after we both beat it. That's like
Yeah, I'm trying to like not play it off stream because I want to try and do at least all of the story on stream, but it's
right.
hard.
It's
That was
hard.
like I went on before this. I was like, let me just get my amiibo collecting for the day, and then I was like, ooh, there's a shrine over there. Let me head that way. And I was like, wait, stop.
I forgot to ask you. Do you have the Bokoblin amiibo?
I do, but it's sealed. But I ordered those
Uh,
like amiibo cards
oh,
to
okay.
use, so they should be here soon, hopefully.
I was. Did you buy them specifically for this, or just like to have them as a?
Just for it like future proofs me, right? Because now I could just always use those for whatever
Sure.
the next Zelda game is and everything like that.
Well,
So
if there is amiibo support, like they kind of stopped making new amiibo.
yeah, I mean, even this one, we only got one new amiibo. So
Right. And even though they made Daddy Dwarf, even
yeah,
though
where's
that
my Daddy
exists.
Dwarf amiibo?
Really
That.
though, like this have been the best. Whatever. Um, like yeah, like I don't know if the next Nintendo console is gonna have amiibos. Like, what's the point? I mean,
Right.
unless it is backwards compatible. If it is, then I think they kind of have to.
Yeah, I mean, because the games still support it, so they're still gonna have to have an NFC reader. I feel
Right.
like they're just at this point they're just cool collectibles. Like people
Oh
buy
no,
them
yeah,
just to
absolutely.
keep
Yeah,
them
definitely.
sealed or just because they're cool. Yeah.
And like, there's only 2 games I can think of, or 3 games that really utilized amiibos. Smash, the Smash series. We'll just say it's 4 and Ultimate. Twilight Princess because you remastered because you could unlock that like wolf battle tower where that you got. I think it was the biggest wallet that was a
Oh yeah, the
yeah
like Grande wallet or
yeah
whatever
yeah
it
it
was
got even
called.
more massive wallet, which was like a nice touch. And this Zelda game, I guess, because you can use
Yeah.
because each Zelda amiibo has like a link, but
Oh,
they don't.
Mario Maker 1. But that was like
Oh, that's
way
fair.
back in
Oh,
the day.
right. And yeah, for some reason they didn't give us to an and 2. Like, why? Who hurt you?
I want to
Come
get a
on,
Wii
Nintendo.
U and play that game again. I was watching someone like play it again and
Uh,
with the costumes and stuff, and I was like, I want to go back and do like a 100% costume unlock like series. I feel like that would be fun. I
isn't
mean,
that
it's
just
like way too late, but
using amiibos?
no, because there's other ones you get just for like playing and doing like the like 100 Mario
Oh,
challenge, beating that stupid fly killing mini game. Oh my! But
I've
you get skins for like other stuff too. I feel like that
oh
would be
okay.
fun.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't know why they just didn't. Did they ever really explain why they didn't bring that over?
Uh, I forget why. It was some stupid reason.
Because I really don't understand why. My only assumption is that because they had that link, like the link form that
Right.
actually played like Link, and they're like, yeah, that's good enough. But like that wasn't the point. It was just like aesthetically pleasing to have to play as like a 8-bit fox and stuff. Well, why Nintendo? Why? Seriously, why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what else? Oh, let's see. Something else that happened. I also played Tears of the Kingdom, and I spoilers like it way more than Breath of the Wild. I didn't like Breath of the Wild really all that much, but this one's like an
Yeah, we're gonna do
intense.
like a mini review right now because this game, right?
Oh, early
They
impressions. Early
literally,
impressions.
yeah. Early
Okay,
impressions. Breath of the Wild was an amazing game, but a terrible Zelda game. This
right.
is an amazing game and an amazing
Amazing
Zelda game.
Zelda game.
Like they were like, "Oh, you wanted Zelda? Okay, we'll give you Zelda this time." And it's
This
like,
time,
oh my, it's like night and day. It's so good. Oh my,
it
the like pacing is like really good in it too. I feel like I'm still overwhelmed, but like there's like tons of stuff to do. I never feel like I'm like stuck in one area doing something or whatever. Like I don't know. It's just it's weird to like want to play a video game again. and this has done it for me.
The weird part is that it makes Breath of the Wild feel like a tech demo. Like there's just
Yeah.
so much
Oh,
more
absolutely.
in
Yeah,
Tears
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Kingdom. It's like I remember you were like kind of bummed out because Stasis was gone, but then I don't know. I just feel like it's better without it. I think
Yeah.
Nintendo honestly was like we I think they actually didn't like how people were using it for like speed running and stuff. But
Oh yeah. 100%.
but what they gave us like building, auto build, which you'd unlock, but whatever. It's like literally just it's just fast building basically. It just saves anyway. Um, Ultra Hand, Rewind, which is still insane. I honestly have no idea how the Switch is handling this because, well, actually, I do know after watching some videos and reading on it that they absolutely capped the CPU. Like there's
Oh no.
like it is like literally at the edge. Like it is beyond anything else, and it's the CPU is just overloaded. So they
Right.
um but yeah, man, like I was odd, like that the last trailer where they actually showed Gandorf, that was like that actually hyped me, and I was still like scared to like play this. I'm like, oh, am I gonna get burned again? Because I just didn't really, I personally didn't have a lot of fun with Breath of the Wild. Probably because like my thoughts on it really not feeling like a Zelda game overwhelmed me. And also, I also, and they totally fixed this. I felt like there was zero enemy variety in the first one. It was like bokoblins, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
that's all
Yeah.
you saw. And this one, it's like bokoblins, more lizards, more mini bosses, robots. I feel like I'm missing.
You go in
too.
the depths. There's
Oh,
like
the
a
depths?
whole variety of like
Everything's
enemies there too.
corrupted bloom forms. Oh, okay.
Oh my,
By
they're
the way, it's
rough.
all darkness. Like I love that it's complete darkness unless you have items or like you go to the right area, and it's literally like I think it's 1 for 1. Based on how much I've like been down there, it seems like there's the exact same amount of land that is down there there's on the surface. So it's like doubling the space of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is massive. It's bigger than Breath of the Wild, which is insane. Like,
I mean,
I
by
don't know.
at least double, and I'm not even including the Sky Islands.
Right.
Which is weird because I feel like I've been more in the depths than I have been in the Sky Islands personally. But
Yeah, the Sky Islands they like hyped up, but like I feel like I really haven't been there much.
well, it's like that's where what 2 temples are. I don't know. Look, we don't know where the what are they called? Gerudos. Gerudos.
They're like in a desert.
No, well, yeah, but what's the race? The women?
Yeah,
Gerudos.
No,
Oh, Gerudo.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Well, we know it's a desert, but do we know if it's in the sky? You know, all because they're in the.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I like went to the area and it was like there's a sandstorm and I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I just left.
Didn't want to deal with
Too
it.
hard for my brain. Yeah,
I don't want to have sand in my socks. You know, it's not a fun time. My own so far, and also the temples are better. I'll say they're better, right? But they're like
there's still something wrong with them.
Well, what it is just like you're getting help, and then it's like 5 kind of puzzles that you solve, and then
right, it's the same thing, kind of over and over again. But
I mean, I'm trying to think back to other Zelda games, and I think they just want to eliminate the backtracking that was involved because like temples originally are like more linear in a way, like you go a certain path, then you have to go back to find another linear path, and so forth. This one, these times, you just literally solve a puzzle. And then goes the next puzzle, next puzzle, next puzzle. Like there's very little in between. And there's also no mini boss, to my knowledge. There wasn't for the.
No, there's no mini boss. It's just the boss.
Did you beat the Zora one yet?
No, that's where I left off.
Oh, okay. I won't spoil anything. It's an interesting one. I wanted to run this by you. I think we should do a tier list once we beat the game of the bosses and mini bosses and just.
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
There's a great throwback boss that I need you to find. And it's really fun. I can't spoil anything, but it includes.
Is it you like do it for the story, or is it like just
you technically don't have to, but well, okay, so. This is weird. So actually, I guess I'll bring it up. So it involves the Master Sword, but like there's a cutscene when you're getting the Master Sword where it's really weird because the Deku Tree talks to you and he's like, "Hey, you haven't been here a while since the last time you got the Master Sword." And they do a cutscene where it's you and Zelda, and you're picking up the Master Sword. But it's weird because it's implying as if you never got it in the first one. It's really weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's kind because if that's not the case, then they didn't really do a good job explaining like, did you return it after the first one and then you came back again for this like cave adventure? I don't know, but well, once you get the trailer, you're gonna have to let me know, or not trailer, the cutscene. You'll have to let me know. Anyway,
Right.
fusing is really fun. Like fuse anything to everything.
Oh yeah.
The weirdest combinations. Rocket shields. Just any, I don't know. It's crazy. The amount of stuff you can just kind of do in this game. Man, it is a fun time. It's like genuine fun, and you're right. I haven't felt that in a while.
Yeah,
At least
it's been a while since like a game really made me have fun. I don't know. And there's sometimes where I get like really hyped about one, but then it just kind of like lets me down. So
what, like Lego 2K?
No, I have hopes for it. Not $70 worth of hopes, but maybe like 40.
Just get the PS4 version.
True.
Just get the save yourself $10, and if you like it enough, make that upgrade. Which, whatever. I'm not sure there's much more we could say about it without going too deep into Tears of the Kingdom. But damn,
it's a good game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
You do good.
Sadly, I think it is worth $70. Like
you get a lot. There is a lot of content in that game,
right? And we don't even know if
they're I assume they're gonna do. Yeah. I assume they're gonna do DLC eventually, but
and where do they go from here? Like how do you?
Right. I don't know, especially like timeline wise, right? Because it's kind of like the end of the timeline. So either we're gonna branch off again and do something weird after this, or I don't know.
Well, yeah, we haven't beat the game, so we'd have to, like maybe they figure that out. But what I'm hoping is I don't want them to completely ditch the original format where it's like on a smaller linear scale. I honestly think they should just like kind of have a different studio or somebody else make like a $30 version Zelda games where it's like Link's Awakening or just like on a smaller scale, and that just adds content to the lore and stuff. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
I don't want to wait 7 years again for another Zelda game. I don't need a big open world Zelda game like this again.
I really don't. I feel like they're gonna do it. I like this.
Oh, they're going to.
Right.
I don't need it if it means I'm gonna have to wait another 8 years for a Zelda game. But
I think we waited so long because of the pandemic. I think that added at least a year.
Right.
But it was a really long time even for a Zelda game, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, the last one was what? Skyward new release was Skyward Sword. But I don't know. I don't know the difference between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. That's because they skipped the Wii U entirely.
Yeah, 6-year gap between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and then actually no, there was a 6-year gap between Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild as well.
Really?
Yeah, I mean we got like Hyrule Warriors and then like Age of Calamity in between. Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild, and then Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but
I was assuming that's a different studio, though.
It is, yeah.
Right. I think what they need now, then, well, not even what they need, but what they have is they have the formula. Like they're like, okay, now we know how to make an open world version, and we have all these different assets we can use. I can't imagine it's gonna take that long again, unless there's another, unless there's a COVID run it back,
right.
But. I just don't. I don't see that happening. I think it's like 5 years. But.
I'm sorry. It wasn't that long of a gap. So Skyward Sword was 2011. Then we got Wind Waker HD and A Link Between Worlds for the 3DS in 2013. And then 2 years after that, we got Majora's Mask 3D and Triforce Heroes, which, it's garbage, but
We don't talk about that. Yeah.
yeah. So it was like every 2 years we got a new Zelda game. And then
Yeah,
2
but
years from Breath of the Wild, we got Link's Awakening remake. And then 2 years after that, we got Skyward Sword. And then 2 years after that, we got Tears of the Kingdom.
yeah,
So
but
every 2 years we get a Zelda something. It
yeah,
seems
Zelda something, right? I'm talking just like a new Zelda,
a new
um,
IP. It looks like 6 years. Yeah.
right? Every 600.
Unless like you said, they start doing like the smaller titles again. It's hard now because we don't have the 3DS or something as a buffer.
Right.
Because like
Yeah.
that was what was nice about like Link Between Worlds and even Triforce Heroes. It was terrible, but like back in the day, it was like we got like GameCube and Wii games, and then it was like, oh, here's Game Boy and DS games in between.
Right.
So it's I guess we're just noticing it now because we don't have that like side system to like release games on too. So
Double side note: do you think the next Zelda game to get like the remaster treatment is Minish Cap?
it better be.
No.
The next one I want is port over Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD. The next one that should get a like full remake again should be Minish Cap.
I mean, or Link to the Past.
No, it's they could do Link to the Past. If they're gonna keep doing the handheld ones, though, it'll be Oracle games. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I wasn't. I mean, like that. I don't because I played so late into the game. I did not have fun playing Oracles. It just felt really like not Zelda to me. But
yeah, the problem with Oracle Seasons 2 is Capcom owns the rights to them.
Oh, right. And so is Minish Cap.
Same with Minish Cap. Yeah.
Right. But they have a really good relationship. I mean,
they're like buddy now with them because of Monster Hunter. So
plus, I mean, they have to know it's a guaranteed sell. Like, relationship aside, first forward, like, will it get us money? And the answer to that is absolutely. Especially Minish Cap.
Just, I don't know. Let it happen. Come on.
Right, please, come on. I just want to modernize Minish Cap. Please. So I guess back to our original conversation though. Early impressions. I'm already ready to give it like a 9 out of 10. However, possibly a 9.5. That's a good fun I'm having. It's really going to depend on the ending because even my criticism of Breath of the Wild, that last boss battle was it was just the worst boss battle I've ever had.
It was just boring. It was just stupid.
I mean, like the what was it called? Corrupted form? I don't know. Where he's just like a amalgamation in the Hyrule Temple.
Calamity.
Oh yeah, oh no, and I think Calamity was when he went like full bore, right? In Breath of the Wild. I don't know.
I think that was just Ganon. Like they just called him
right.
Ganon.
Oh right, yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. Anyway, so booger form, that. Yeah. I thought that was just I mean, it was kind of challenging, even though he starts at half health if you do the story. But like, I just thought it was a stupid boss battle, and then they made it infinitely worse with Ganon. Like it was just so bad. I don't know how anyone defends that. It wasn't even challenging. Did anyone actually die at that battle? Unless you just ran into the thing.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, so like, there's no feasible way. Actually, I'll put this in another way. I saw some places that are like, Tears of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom's okay, but if you didn't like Breath of the Wild, you're not gonna like Tears of the Kingdom. I completely disagree with that. You should absolutely give it a try if you can. That's it's actually being like Breath of the Wild.
They're not the same. They're not the same at all. I feel like
not the same at all.
I mean, they're very similar game mechanic wise, but like game wise, no.
Well, people were afraid it's gonna be like glorified DLC, and it's like, it's not. It's
right.
Maybe if it was like just Sky Islands, that would feel more like DLC-ish. But everything included, nah. It feels like a fresh experience that's fun and adventurous and gives me hope and a reason to look forward to the next day.
Yeah, 9.9 game. Never can be a 10 without Tingle, but
there's Tingle Island. Maybe we'll find them there.
He better be there. Then it could be a 10.
We just get their Tingle. Oh my god, he's just like whipping his brother. Like, Tingle, stop!
Get those Tingle tuners made now!
Tingle, stop! You're hurting your brothers, please.
You stay out of the slink. This doesn't concern you.
Well, I'm still hoping that the final boss is Tingle in the sky, like he's the puppet master for Ganondorf. That's like
right. He's the actual reincarnation. We start this timeline right, all right?
I really hope to see him. I just don't think he's gonna be here. But you know, you never know.